Okay. So we start new chapter number 13, and the topic is extinguish the fire. And it says, one of the 39 melachas forbidden on Shabbos is extinguishing fire. Included in this prohibition is to reduce size of the flame, even without extinguishing it. Thus, for example, it is forbidden to turn down the gas flame on Shabbos. The melacha of extinguishing Shabbos generally prohibited on Yom Tov as well. There are, however, certain situations in which this melacha may be permitted when necessary for cooking purposes. Okay, so let's, before we continue, let's do this paragraph again and we're going to explain. So one of the melachas, the 39 melachas that was performed in the Mishkan is extinguishing. So why extinguishing? We explained, I think we did, that we needed coals, right? We need coals. How you do coals? First you fire up the wood and then extinguish, and you get yourself coals, right? That's how you do it. Okay. So meaning extinguishing for constructive purpose. When we do something for a not for constructive purpose, it is forbidden, but on a rabbinical level. Of course, it is forbidden. For us, it does not make any difference. It is forbidden, but it's a person would not get execution. Let's put it this way, from the court. Okay. Okay, and so as we said, it's extinguishing. It's not completely extinguishing. By extinguish, even to make the flame smaller, right? Lower, not small, lower. Okay, if you like have a gas flame or you have electric stove, doesn't matter. Okay. One second. Okay. So of course, we halacha here a little different from of Shabbos. On Shabbos, it's absolutely forbidden. But on Yom Tov, since we're allowed to cook, so if this large flame is going to ruin my dish, right? So if I do it for constructive purpose, for the sake of cooking, that's a different story. Okay, so let's continue. Part number 1: lowering gas flame for food purposes. If food is cooking on stove, and because of the flame it is too large, it will burn before it's properly cooked. Here we go. One permitted to lower the flame. In this situation, lowering the flame is considered direct necessity for the preparation of the food. And we said before, for preparation of the food, whatever permitted food, like everything is allowed, right? You can do shchita, you can do many things. Okay, so you can lower again for preparation of the food. What does it mean? When it's not for preparation of the food, when you want to save gas and after you finish cooking you want to lower it, so this would not be allowed. Okay, so continue. However, some poskim rule that this leniency apply only when the option of lighting a new lower flame is not available. An example of this is gas stove, which is equipped with electric starters, which may not be ignited on Yom Tov. If, however, it is possible to turn a new flame with the method described in the previous chapter, one may not lower the existing flame, but should start a new, lower flame. According to Hagaon, Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal, it is permitted to lower the existing flame to prevent food from burning, even if one could start a new flame instead. Okay, so let's try to understand. So some poskim say don't lower this flame, right? But do whatever is allowed. What is allowed to start a new flame? Meaning, if you have like as we said before, like a pilot light, like that's always on, there is no problem. If you have ignition and ignition is on, That's the problem. For example, if you turn on before Yom Tov, of course with ignition, with gas stove with ignition, there is no problem because it was before Yom Tov, and you can leave when it's burning, so ignition is off, of course, right? So if you're going to start a new flame, lower one with ignition, of course it's not going to ignition is forbidden. So they say in this case, just you're allowed to lower the flame. But if there is no ignition, so you're allowed to start new one. And not allowed, but it's preferable according to this poskim. Rabbi Moshe Feinstein Zatzal said you can work with existing flame. Okay, it's linear opinion, but I mean, for me it's like very straightforward and logical, because you're using existing flame for cooking, right? So maybe you started like this with a full flame, and then you decided no, it's too much, and you would be allowed to make it lower. Okay.